Live?
Yep.
Are we live?
And make sure if you can hear us, please give us a thumbs up. I know last time we had some mic issues.
Yes. And guess who is alive? Danny Graham.
Yeah.
Thank God. Danny can't be with here today. Welcome, by the way. I'm Brian Jordan, and this is the boss.
Hey, boss.
Sis.
Hey, boss.
So Jess is here with me. Val can't be here. She's
Working.
she's sleeping probably right now.
Everybody knows.
But I'm happy to be here. I promise you that. It's going to be a fabulous day today, and we can't wait to get started. So, want to give a shout out real quick to Danny, who had a procedure done yesterday, so he can't be here. We're very thankful. Thank you for the prayers that he had done, and he's hopefully leaving pretty soon, actually.
We're hoping, which is why you can see me right now instead of him.
Yes, and well, you are
She went kicking and
a
screaming.
little better.
I'm always behind the scenes, but today they put me in front, so, you know.
I'm always in front of the scenes, but I don't mind it. I'm sure that you guys may have recognized me. If you haven't seen me on the road, I've been on the road for like the last 10 or 15 years. I'm getting parched right now. I wish I had some Martinelli cider, but I don't anymore because I'm here. So on the Classi side of things, I'm happy to be here. I started in January, February.
Yeah,
We were just going to do one show, and then I got hooked. But it's been a blessing. I love.
Travel because we are.
I think it's more my better half is one of those where it's like, hey, when are you going to be on the road?
Well, she gets to travel with you, so yeah, it makes it a little bit better. See, ours aren't.
I know that guy.
Yes, it's very, 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 very fun. It's awesome. And so we're going to have a lot of good stuff here today, okay? Please chime in with questions, whatever. My number's going to be available for you. So is Danny's. We're going to have trade show pricing here, right?
Yes.
Better than trade shows on some of these things.
So what we're doing is, because we have a lot of people who can't make it to trade shows, wish they could, so this is the opportunity for everybody to get in on those deals. Because we have never once put these specials online, these packages for tables at the price that they are. It's only been at trade shows. That I have put them online. They're under the sales category. And he's going to go over the different packages.
For a very short time.
Yes,
Short
till
time.
Friday.
Till Friday. Remember that, y'all. Write this down. It's till Friday, and use code.
So the tables are already discounted. It shows you the pricing. Now, on all the other products, standard notions, the magnetics, things like that, you're going to use code SHOW25. And that will
Remember, show
When you go to
25.
check out, make sure you hit that promo button and put that code in there.
Now, there will be some exclusions, namely just the machines, like Burnett sewing machines, the Laura Star, things like that. Big brands that are not ours will not be on that percentage. But we do have sales going on those, so if you're interested in any Laura Star or Burnett machines, call us. Absolutely.
And we'll go by there. I know somebody who used to work at Laura Star.
Yep.
We do.
Yes,
We do
she's
have
wonderful.
some Burnett
I live with
machines.
her now.
We have some Burnett machines, and the hoop frame is still, you've got, 3-4 days?
Yes, end of
until the
August.
End of August
So,
to get in on that as well.
Jump on all the specials. This is an everything company,
One
okay?
more thing. During this whole live, if you comment and you're sharing this to whether it's your group that you love or your personal page, we're going to do a giveaway at the end.
All right.
So as you're watching this, make sure you're sharing it because we want to get it out there. These are some really good pricing.
Yes, it is. And I'll tell you this. This is over 25% on your workstations and your tables this week. I promise you this. And y'all seen Mitzi's setup now, right?
She just sent me pictures. I'm going to put them up.
They are incredible. And here's the thing. We're going to go over all this. There is no wrong way to use your tables. I think everybody thinks if I don't use it this way, it is not. She's got all three tables doing three separate things, making a massive amount of room in a small area.
Yeah. I was impressed with how she set it up.
It made my heart so happy because I'm like, it's bright, it's white, it's organized. Wait until I'm gonna.
I did it all.
Do a whole post on it.
I did it all.
Sure you did.
I did none of it.
You lugged it upstairs.
I think I built those tables.
You did?
I did.
Okay. I didn't do anything. I was just the good looks of I'm not even that anymore. I'm getting older. But anyway, moving on. We're going to go over these things. Remember, show 25 embedded into your head.
And then I'm going to let him do his spiel real quick. I'm going to go into the comments behind the scenes for a few minutes, and I'm going to put that stuff in the comments for
Good.
you, and then I'll pop back in here in a little bit.
Okay.
Like and share.
Yeah, I'll need you in a little bit.
No, I'll pop back in when we get to the other stuff.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, y'all, so we're ready to get started. Here's the thing about this stuff. This is fantastic, useful things, okay? One, you can see through them, which is a great, great, great thing to do. So the tools and stuff that we're going to show is everything works for each other. So they're literally just kind of best friends with each other. So if you use these together, you'll see the difference that it's going to help you in your cutting, sewing, standing, sitting needs, whatever it is you're doing, whatever craft you're doing is the cool thing about it. You don't have to be pigeonholed to one thing. I know that we all have a lot of UFOs out there that we need to get finished. No, Mitzi. Anyway, I love you. But we're going to go over this. We're going to start with, what should we start with?
The mat.
Let's start with the mat. Let's see how unique this is. One of the good things is the color scheme. I love the pink and the teal. And you're going to see something in the Alabama house here in a little bit. We're going to post pictures of it, of the teal colors that we're using, the classic colors. But they're nice, soft colors. So what they are to color contrast what you're working with, but they're pretty, right? So one of the things we're going to do is the features and benefits on these is the lines are true. So go ahead and trust them. Go ahead and use them for measurement, all you need to do for whatever needs you got. Here's the cool thing. All right, finally, dedicated lines, okay? If you need a dotted area or you're working on a quarter mark, guess what? Look for a dotted line all the way down. If you're looking for a 1/2 inch mark, you are going to look for white all the way down. These are super creature comforts that we don't think about. And if you want the solid black, which everybody wants solid black, as their whole number, you've got them all the way down. So your three most important numbers, your quarter, your half, and your whole, are all dedicated lines. So if you're measuring something, you know that you're needing to match up a dotted, a white, or a black line. The numbers are sticking out and they're on top of the line on the hole marks, which is fantastic if you know what I'm talking about. But other than that, it's 26 by 38. That gives you over a yard's worth of room to work with. So you're going to be able to cut anything out truly on a yard. There's no peeling fabric back to see what you're missing or what line you're covering. Every one of the markings has its own extension past the yard marker. That's another key feature. Also in the middle, you're going to have a quad kind of set up here. Let's say you're cutting something down right here. Instead of always having to pivot off an edge and back down, right? So if you're having to work with something and you're always having to use end to end, it can be hard to line up, especially with larger pieces. But if you're working with smaller pieces, it's a lot easier to see a 9 and a 9 in the middle, okay? And there's no squaring up block or anything like that. We're all using numbers here, so nothing is aggravating the mat. Then you're going to lock it down. Tighter measuring is a lot better measuring for me, okay? Especially for smaller pieces. That paper piecer, that scrapbooker, all that stuff, there to there is a lot easier, period. These are creature comforts that you're going to want in a mat. Here's another thing, Steph. Grab this right there. You see the tri-blend right there, or those the blend there, very small blend? That is a wonderful material right here. I can't even tell you what it's called because they don't give me enough money to know. But it doesn't crack in the cold, doesn't warp in the heat. Can it warp? Absolutely. Okay, you throw an iron on this, you don't want to do that. Let's just keep oil and water away from each other. But you'll see that it's always going to take itself back, right? Any other traditional type of mat will not do that back, okay? So 26 by 38, the numbers are true, the lines are true. You got 45 and 60 lines going across the mat. You have two distinct colors. So if you're working with a pink, probably don't work with pink on your side. Flip it over to teal, okay? It's a nice color anyway, all right? So those are the distinct markings on the mat. Anything else you can think of, stuff on the mat?
Other than it's just pretty, and yeah, the light we did for the darker fabrics, and the teal was
Yeah.
simply for the lighter fabrics.
And it makes for good color for your business. So I like them. My whole studio, or Mitzi's whole studio is like that. I say my, but it's not mine.
Help bring the tables in. She said that counts.
Oh, she did comment? Oh, okay. Well, thank God. Okay. So now we have a mat. Okay. So now you have a place, okay, to cut on. Now here's the cool thing. Now we need the tools. Here's the cool thing about these tools. This is dual purpose. Look how thick that is. What's the thickness on that stuff? That is,
It's a quarter.
it's a 1/4 inch thick, right? So a 1/4 inch thick, it's not those skinny rulers, right? Those skinny rulers you can tear off. It doesn't last very long. But what I like about this and what I've noticed while working here is that if you pick it up, you can see a cloudiness, right? That is the grip that's on the back, right? But once it hits, it goes crystal clear. It's like magic to me, but then it stays. So I can move anything I want. I can work with anything I want without that crawling mentality, right? That's the beauty of this. We want to be able to work like this, not like this, okay? And when you have something that stays put on any type of fabric with multiple layers of fabric, and you can still see through it, that's a game changer to me, okay? Plus, key feature, it dual purpose, like I told you, right? So you can do ruler work with this. On top of it, it's going to keep your blade nice and against the side of this, so your blade's not going to bend as easily anymore. And it's not going to mar it off, right? Or it's not going to shave it off. But another key feature that I don't think anybody's ever thought of, or at least I haven't seen, 25 inches long. That's huge. That means you don't have to start and rock your fabric if you're doing 24 inches. That rock and cut start, you can go ahead and start going all the way through it, and you know you're going to go just like having overcuts in a corner. You don't have to do that anymore. With 25 inches and a thicker ruler, you got it all taken care of. Here's the thing with Classi, which I've loved since I worked here, is that I like to say it like this: they play nice in the sandbox, and here's the reason why. We have the greatest tools, I think, right? These are fantastic. They work on anything with any project, but we are not lost on the fact that you already have tools. You're not going to throw your thousands of dollars of tools that you've already invested in, and we don't want you to. The cool thing that we did is we thought of this over a year ago, implemented it about a year ago, and it's blown up. And that's this under here. This is magnetics. But the cool thing is, and what I like more, is it's the versatility of it. When I'm saying the versatility is, it's not embedded into the mat. That way you're not spending X amount on a mat that may go out over time, and you're having to spend X amount on a mat again over and over. This mat is fantastic, and they have great show prices. Show 25, remember now, on that. But if you have a mat that you just previously bought, or that is not necessarily worn out, you can put this under your mat, and now it becomes a magnetic mat regardless, okay? That is the awesome thing. We play nice in the sandbox. So let's do this. When you have magnetics, and here's how I was skeptical on this when I was like, I don't get it. Why? Who cares? But for the first time ever, I got proved wrong. So here we go.
That's the first time, but we'll go with it.
Okay, yeah. So here's the thing. That's magnetic, right? That's 80 pounds, right? Is that what you said? 80 pounds of test. I mean, you literally have to yank that up, but you can pull it up easily right here. Look at all those magnets right there. Look at all that. That's crazy. It locks in. Here's the differences. If you've got a tool that you've loved working with over and over and over again, and you don't want to get rid of it, but you do have to be the whole. We don't want you to be like this. When you start doing this, this shoulder goes forward, this shoulder goes back. Now you have a longer cut. And then efficiency and accuracy goes out the door. So let's say we have a cut and we're going to make it, and this, I'm going to turn it on this slippy side, okay? So you have it, and you have to be the thing. What we do is you put it in there and you brace it again there. It's like a woodworker would use, like a jig to go through. Now I've got a clean one-step process cut. Instead of a staggered cut, it's one fluid motion. Your body stays squared up. The ergonomics go right into it. It's less pressure. When there's less pressure on you, there's less pressure on the blade. What does that tell you? That now your mat just got exponentially longer use of life, because you are not killing your mat. You're not killing your blades. And so you've just got your process, what is called efficiency. So efficiency without sacrificing accuracy is huge. So if I've got something that I need, and I've got something that can brace it, and there's zero pressure in this, I can move this all I want. And they're like, oh, that moves. No. The only pressure I need to hold is 2 fingers. That's it. And that's on the tools that you use that are slipping and sliding still. It doesn't have to be. We can help that out. One fluid cut, one fluid motion, and it'll hoot any type of tool you want. Large, small, Big, little. We have smaller magnets that come into play. We have a different array of magnets. They're going to be online. They're going to be on special. Do yourself a favor. Grab them while you can, because this is a great special. These are trade show pricing. In fact, some of these are lower than the trade show that we do sometimes, okay, depending on, trade show overhead. All right, so here's a cool little, these things are awesome. All right, so this is the square. Obviously, that's a nested square. We don't.
That set is normally
Like
it's 12 and a half all the way to 2 and a
They're
half.
like $90 or something. They're like 75 or something, I think, online.
Normally, retail is, I believe, 89.
And they're 8 or 9 pieces or
It
something.
comes with all pieces.
Yeah.
Yes, 12 and a half to 2 and a half.
So, just to show you, if you've got something you want to nest, or you want to come out, say you've got something you want in this circle. I know I ain't got anything on here, but here it's okay, fine. We'll work with it. Instead of cutting around or in the middle, or if you do need to cut around, these will come into play. But if you don't, you can nest that in the middle, pull that out, and now I know I can cut around that, and I just fussy cut that thing. It is awesome. I wish I'd have thought of that.
And those do have the same easy grip on the back.
Yep. Everything that you see with our
All the
clear acrylics will have the grip on it, so it will not
And
move
they're
them.
amazing for long arming too.
Oh, see?
Yes.
I was ranked the 3rd best long armor in the world. 1984, 85, something like that. Anyway, we won't go over me anymore. But the smaller, so the smaller ones real quick. I saw this. A customer showed me this. It could have been Danny, but he's kind of a customer too. If you need to go on the outside of one of your tools or something like this, let the magnetics brace that. That way it's not going anywhere, especially when you have a roundabout or something to that door. If you got one of our turntables, which we are currently getting as much as we can back in, they are sold out, which is great. And if you haven't got, now, can they still get on the list for the new one?
Yeah. It's
If
online.
you haven't got that new 13 by 13, do yourself a favor, jump on that, get that. Is that on special too?
It is.
Okay,
It's
it's on
online.
special. I didn't know. New products, you never know. So, show 25, get that roundabout. That is a great, perfect little addition for like classes, workshop, retreats, training sessions. It is next to your machine. It's awesome. A little trimming area right there. It's perfect. And it goes perfect with some of these tables we're about to show you.
And what's different too about just
Go ahead.
turntables, it is the same grade mat as the big one.
Yes.
It's not a cheapy,
It's not
nice.
what they call a commercial grade mat
It's
on
not
something
meant to
else.
be replaced every,
And it's not round. Okay, here's the thing about roundabouts. Okay, it's a great idea. It's wonderful. But you lose surface area. Say you're that t-shirt quilter or that memory quilt that you want to do, and you actually need the block. You can't get it. Okay, you're having to measure 2 or 3 different times or go to your big mat. On this, it is the exact same mat, so the exact same premium mat, not commercial grade. Don't get sold on all that stuff. This is a premium mat, the same way. It has magnetics. You can add magnetics to this too. But look how it's built. Like, that is reinforced. This is not any crappy plastic. It's the same material that builds the tables, and it's no out of control roll. That's me rolling that pretty good, and it doesn't roll like this. No, it's going to stay staggered so you don't get that wobble cut.
Yeah, Mitzi said you need to get hers on order.
Oh, okay. I'm sure. She loves being the tester.
Yes. We love her being the tester.
She's got it. She's good. She's very good at what she does. So, we've gone over some magnetics. Don't shy away from it. And here's the key. Remember this, y'all. You don't just because we have our mat. Yes, we'd love for you to have it, and you will see a difference in the mat. I've always told people this already. If you bought the mat, great. You are going to buy your mat back, and the reason is the less rotation of blades. It holds blades on top more than puncturing into the mat. And the less pressure when you use our tools, the more longer your mat is going to last. They're again buying itself back, which is great. But if you do have a mat, don't worry. Don't do yourself a solid. Take a leap of faith with me and really consider some magnetics. It really does work. Mitzi says, I mean, if she's still watching, she didn't understand it until we both dove into it together and we're like, wait a minute, that's not moving. So she's got a million different tools too. And so when she started using her other tools that she's used to using, it didn't move. And that's the biggest thing, is we don't want any accuracy lost, period, bar none.
And again, these are interchangeable. This is not strictly just for Classi rulers, because we all know you have 1,000 out there.
Yep.
Anyone you can put up there. Of course, ours is a plus for sure.
Yep.
But it will help with any and all kinds of templates, rulers.
Absolutely, and that's the reason that we play. We just work well with others. We know you have the tools out there. Why do one thing and force somebody to get rid of everything else? It's not going to happen, and we're not too naive to understand that. Yeah. So you can use magnetics to use everything you already have. That's the beauty of it. So, all right. So there's that. We've gone over this. There's the roundabout that's not available right now, but it is coming in. So, but if you've got the 13, where is that bad boy at?
Yeah. Where did Demonte go?
I'm not sure, but I did want to clarify on the 13 by 13, that is one of those items that was already on a special discount.
Okay.
So that code does not work on that because it's already at a special discount.
We're doing an intro pricing.
Yeah, so
it's
the 20
already
it's already.
okay.
So the 25% will not work on
You
that.
will see it highlighted when you click
Yeah.
on it.
Okay,
It's
so
in
if
red.
but it's a great price point. Go ahead and get it now. It's an intro price,
Yeah, when does it
and it's
intro?
not out yet. Y'all will
End
be the
of August.
first. And once y'all get it, report it. So show how it is. Show some
We love
pictures.
videos,
We
and I
love
getting
it.
emails of people just like, oh my gosh.
Or
what
Google
is this?
reviews always help.
Yes.
Anytime you can do a review.
Again, too, I'm going to say a couple more times. If you're already on here, go ahead and share it to your favorite group, your personal page. Like I said at the very end, I've got a good little prize that I'm going to have Jessica.
Here's another thing. Speaking of sharing information, if you have a guild, okay, that you are part of, we would love to do a demonstration for them, for your entire guild, okay? A lot of times it costs absolutely nothing for us to go do that for them. And we bring the house, okay? Plus you'll get Tweedledee and Tweedledum that's not here. His name's Danny, which y'all all know anyway. But we can even group 2 or 3 guilds together, okay? Also, we love going back local, meaning we love going to your favorite quilt shop. Let the girls know, or comment, or just send an email, or call me or Danny. I think Jess is going to send something out with our numbers. They are always available for you. So there you go. Do that. And so any guild or your local quilt shop, if they've got well, here's the thing. We really need a classroom. Yes.
Somewhere where you can set up.
So, if it doesn't have any classroom, we don't have anywhere to put it. But if you've got a nice shop that you want to, we may have already been there. We'd love to do a demonstration and do special pricing for you there as
And
well.
I'm going to put the email down so that you can email and
Yeah.
we can get you scheduled. But we would love to get our products out there. We
Yep.
have so many people that don't just go or can't go to trade shows
Mm-hmm.
as much anymore, and they email me, where are your products at? So we are really trying in this
Yep.
next year to really...
And the good thing is that what Danny and I are doing, we're really going to branch out a little bit to get more coverage around the country. Because there's a ton of people who haven't seen us that doesn't know how unbelievable this stuff is right now.
Still fair, even though it's been almost 5, I think it's almost been 5 years, but we're still new.
Yes.
Classy.
But I'm going to try to keep them where they like, Brian, slow down. Okay, let's move on. What else we want to hit while we're here? We're live, so it doesn't matter. Oh, by the way, the Lore Star is here. Mitzi, hey, if you need any questions about this Lore Star, there's a Mitzi Barbie in there. Go ahead and friend her and like her and send her all the questions you possibly have.
It is really good.
We have...
The ironing board, or you even have the portable one with a lot of long arms. Well, long armors.
Which one's about...
It's been sent so you can try it.
what about this one?
It's the size.
Yeah!
It's awesome.
Okay.
Dry steam.
Can I
For a
do
lot of
it
people,
on
I will
myself?
well, you can. I think that's
No, that's not the live we wanted. That's not the live.
But a
I'll
lot
be
of
in the
people
hospital with
do
Danny.
buy them because a lot of people take in other people's quotes,
Mm-hmm.
which some people have dogs, cats. So people do it because it's a dry, like micro steam, so it does help with germs.
It's fantastic.
That's my favorite.
I couldn't understand it when we saw it's the best on the market by far. Okay,
Which one you want to do?
my forte. We're gonna go over some long arming. All right.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So I'm calling in relief pitcher.
Yeah. I was like, well, okay, I guess I gotta see. Let's go. Live.
Okay, live and in person, the fabulous Jessica.
Yes, just ignore the outfit because I was not under the impression.
Let's be real. Jessica and I.
This
come in
is my
here.
work attire.
We're in the back. It's 110 degrees. She's shipping out tables. We cannot be in jeans and we'll die. So,
Thankfully, I had a sweatshirt today.
hey, we do it all. We got to roll with the punches
I
here.
do a lot.
Your hair looks amazing, though.
I did get lucky and do my hair day. I
looks
think
fantastic.
somebody knew. Because if not, it would not look like this.
I was going to bring her in regardless.
Yeah.
And Steph had,
No.
was, no.
You know
I was like,
I'll hurt you.
I text her on the way here.
More scared of me than her.
Weirdly enough, yes. I don't know why, but I said, Steph, are you going to get on there with me? No.
No.
I went to
No,
the
she just made
gym,
me
all
do
that
it.
stuff. I was like, okay.
I always do the stuff nobody wants to do. Story of my life
Okay,
being a
all
little
right.
sister.
Round 17 is over.
Off topic. All right. All right.
Anyways, long arms.
Okay, quilt locks. All I've heard about, and so Mitzi can attest to this as well, is how fantastic they are, and they replace things. I've heard some things called the red snappers, of this, but we want things to stay taut. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And the other products out there, they're great products, but a lot of people, especially older age with arthritis, it's hard for their hands to clamp and do the things. So we designed these because there's no clamping, there's no hard pressure or anything like that, which is what these were designed for.
And it uses the magnetics that we already know.
So when you buy a quilt lock set from us, it's double size. So you get one set for this side and one set for this side. People get confused and think they only get one. You get one for each side.
Yep.
And in that kit, you're going to get the tension rod. And then you're going to get the quilt lock itself, the magnetic, that has the bottom piece and the top. That's where the magnetics come in. And then you're also going to get the universal bungee clamp. Because some long arms, like the Berninas, as you can see, come with their own, which you can use, but sometimes they're not the best. They don't hold very tight. So we give you a universal one that you can use instead if yours does not.
And it can fit any frame, is what you're
You
saying?
can wrap it around a round one. If you have
Square
a
tubing.
square one, we give you two of these with the little bungee that you can wrap around the
So
pole.
extremely versatile.
Yes.
Great.
And again, what you see here, you also get for the other
Yeah,
side
you're
as
gonna
well.
get double.
Now this is the bottom. It is a very thin piece of sheet metal. We personally cut these down. I round the edges myself and I deburred the edges so they're not super sharp. We did this because how thin it is, now when it's on the bottom of the machine and you're doing edge to edge, it's not going to bump your machine. So it's not going to fall off, which is why we have a very thin. What we did though is they are wider. They're about 2 inches wide, which is a lot wider than this. The reason we did that is because it gives you space on the side for your fingers now to be able to peel it off or anything
catch
like
it,
that,
yeah.
to keep your fingers
Because
away.
we're working with magnets and
We
everything
are.
else.
Yes.
Each one has 4 magnets, and each magnet has an 80-pound pull force. So that's 80 times 4.
Crazy.
That's a lot of pull
When
force.
you're dealing with backing, batting, the top of your
Machines
quilt,
running back and forth.
It's a lot to clamp, so you need that support.
So what you're going to do is you're going to have this on the top, and this is going to come down on the bottom, and you're just going to clamp your fabric.
As simple as that.
And then what you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to tighten it as much as you need it to.
And each project is going to be different.
It is.
So that's the beauty of
So
the
the
bungee cord.
bungees,
Okay.
they go
As you can see, we
different
have
widths.
a smaller one on this frame right now, but if she needed to put a king size on here, you're going to pull that right there, and you're going to be able to loosen it and move it all the way over to where the edge of your batting
So
would be.
this slides
Yes.
basically on the frame because
Yes.
it's got a hook on the edge over there.
Right. So what this does is it's your tension bar. A lot of ladies use curtain rods. They've used yardsticks. Some of the things that they've told me that they use for the tension
Whatever
is
works, right?
Yeah.
So this was designed for that, depending on which long arm it's got the hook. The farther out, it's going to drop so you can do your thing. And then when you want to pull up, as you pull it up, you see how it picks up your fabric and puts the tension. So that
Do it
way,
one more time.
yeah.
See if you can-
So when you pull this away, see how that drops because it's heavy? And then you adjust to whatever you're going to do. When you're ready to get sewing, you're going to put this forward. See how it picks it up? And then it pulls it top because you're going to do it both sides.
Showing you Vanna.
Yep.
It did lift it up.
Look at Mom go. You know why that came up? Because somebody asked her to help her with
When we
a
delivered
different
one of our
product,
long arms.
and she was like, "Yeah, this isn't working for me. There's got to be a way to make
There's
it
got to be a way, and and you're still using a curtain rod aspect, just better tech.
Yeah, it doesn't bend or
It doesn't bend, and it's super lightweight, and that 80-pound test ain't going nowhere. It lifts it. Look how taut that is.
Yep. And it's going to be on both sides.
And then I've heard these things called, like, if somebody could just help me out with seam setters.
Now this
Go ahead,
one,
Jess.
I love it. This is like the best.
well, the quilt locks I deal with on a daily basis
She
and
does.
set up
That's
and
why
do.
I
I
love
know
her.
those like the back of my hand. Now the seam setter, really what it is, again, you're going to assemble it the same way. It's got those same hooks.
Same bungees, so any frame, any machine, same bungee. It'll wrap around
We give
anything.
you a 13-inch cord, or 13-foot cord.
And-
Because some frames are like 14 or so you can adjust it.
And you can see that it can be pulled to your liking.
Yeah, and you're literally just going to put the bungee into it. This comes with it, but you're going
Yep.
to put it in there, stretch
Locks
it
it in.
across.
And the reason for it is because it's a seam setter. So as you see the different toggles that you have, you're going to set it to the seams that you have on your quilt. So that way, when you go to advance your quilt to do the next set, you know that you're in the
Where
same
you
spot
need
because
to
they're
be.
going to line up the toggles to those seams. So you're not askew when you
So
advance.
we give you 3 white ones, 2 go on the end, and the other one goes in the middle. And then you will have the black toggles so that you can move them to the seams. And what this is good for is not everybody, once they get used to long arming, a lot of people like to float their quilts. And when you advance your quilt, you want to make sure, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that as you're advancing it, it is
It's not
yes.
okay.
Yep. Another mom
I learned something today.
did. Well, next time you can do all
I
by
thought I
yourself.
knew everything, but I didn't. And here's a smaller area, so it doesn't
We also-
matter.
this
That's
is
the
the Bernina hoop frame. It's 5 feet. So once we came out with the large set, we had a lot of people email and say, "Hey, that's great, but I have a Grace frame or a smaller frame.
Right.
I want one for that." So my mom came up with the smaller one. As you can see, it still works the exact same
Again,
way, just on a smaller scale.
the versatility and the ease of use, and we work with all products. That's
Yeah,
the
we
crazy-
do have 3 sizes. We have the small, we have the large, which is going to be your standard Bernina frame. More times than not, the large is the size that you need. We do have an extra large, though, for some of those that have the big old gamble machines that have the wider beds. So those are going to be the extra large ones that you're going to want. So those are the 3 sizes that we
And
have.
online, it will give you the dimensions, so you can measure your quilting space and you can order the correct size.
Yes.
Now, with that being said, you had brought up the floating of the quilts. We also have magnetics for those that like to float their quilts that don't have the leaders wrapped around. Again, you're going to have all those magnets in there.
And it does have a lip on the end, just like the T-square, so that you can, here, let me see this, where you will actually be able to lift it up.
So all of that is set. There's locked down pretty daggum tight. It's awesome. Look how taut that is. Pretty cool stuff. Really cool. All right. Show 25. Remember that. Show 25.
Share, share, share.
Share, share, share. Okay. Sharing is caring.
Who said that?
Awkward silence.
Well, I share sometimes. I can't say that I share all the time. That's what I mean. I don't always share.
Okay. Now, here, this has to be by far like my favorite setup. Okay. And the reason is that when you come to a show or we're at, or a guild or a shop that we show, we're really passionate about these. The cutting setup is fantastic. It's second to none. Okay. Here's the thing in the industry is, there's a lot of things out there that, that are so one dimensional. I'll just say that. You could go get something that is 3 times the price, but it does one thing. Okay. We'll share Mitzi's. Thank you, Mitzi, for doing that. That's awesome. Because I tell people this all the time. There's no wrong way to use these. There's no wrong. And we're going to go over the tables real quick. You saw the table that we were working with earlier with all the magnetics. What we want something to do is to be adjustable for us. Okay. And there's a lot of things that do that. But what we do is we use a 3-phase tier system, okay? The 3-phase will hold more weight. It'll go higher than you'll need it, and it'll go way lower than you'll possibly need it. That's the difference, because everybody here has a middle, is what I like to say. Everybody here is different. You may be the same height, but you may have some back issues, some neck issues, shoulder issues. Danny's got heart issues. So we got a lot of things going on. Thank God he's going to go home today. But anyway, we want to adjust to it. But we need to outfit your area. And the thing is, most people's problem is space. So the one thing that we want to do is to stay efficient, obviously. Now, he got a lot of stuff on here, and you got a lot of product because we're in here.
Sorry.
No, you're good. No, it's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show how this works out. Again, I can't stress this. We work well with others. Okay? Here's the beauty. You may have something that you cut on and you've been using. Go get our mat, go get our magnetic system, go get a roundabout, go do something and use that still. I promise you there's not another sewing table out there on the planet that's going to adjust to any and all machines that you ever have. Period. And then moving forward. And the beauty is that all these machines, okay, here's the cabinet industry. Okay, I'll just in a whole. Fantastic idea. Give them their praise. It was a great idea to have a table be inside of a machine be inside of a table. Then you got to go buy the specialty cutout for it, and now you're flush, and it looks like your machine's built into it. It's wonderful. It's nice. All that great stuff. Here's the difference: is when you go get another machine, does the hole change? The cutout of that table never changes, but those machines now are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I will give you an instance, and I'm not going to sit here and dog anything or say, but I had a table, and if you've known me in this industry, you probably know which one. I swore up and down to Mitzi that it's going to fit, okay? And it did not. The cord would have had to been changed out. You lose your warranty on that. There was no way to put a specialty plate around it. And it was the Baby Lock Radiance, and which is a beautiful machine, but you want to be able to use it. So it didn't fit. So that table become obsolete, right? I can't change the cutout. I can't do anything about that. Unless you have something that adjusts and works well with others, plays nice in the sandbox, and it doesn't care how many machines you have, whether it's 1 or 50, it will fit it. No matter what. All right, so let's look. Right now, here's what we got on here. I'm just going to move this for a second. I'll show it here in a second. I just want to do one thing. This is a 2-tier setup. Everybody thinks that it is one table. It is, but it's 2 separate tables acting as one. But it can act as 2. It can act as 3 if you want. It don't matter. One thing that we're going to do here, I want to show you the difference. There's a Sew Steady plate on here. I love that group. If you have a Sew Steady, they are fantastic people. If you got a Sew Steady, use it. Okay, look how much room this gives us when it is. But a lot of your machines are going to come with its custom cutout anyway, right? So it's going to come with it. So we're going to hit 1. Is it set, right?
Well, we're about to find out. Did you do it right?
Of course. So here's this. Now, let's say we want to sit and sew, right? Yes, you've got a Lysol set, but you want that back inflow. You want it to stay flush. The cool thing is this will chase this down, and it will stop where we told it to, right on that where it's marked. Oh, I didn't do it right. There. So now it's flush. You have a cabinet without paying cabinet pricing. Yeah, I'll tell you this, in the industry, and I've been in it a long time, it's $4,000 to $7,000 to buy a cabinet. That could become obsolete in the next 5 years or less, okay? What this does is, for the fraction of that price, basically, you're getting a lifetime table that will adjust to any and all machines you have in the future. Okay, and that's the biggest thing is we want to not have to rotate up. Here's the thing about the machine industry too, and I don't mean to keep time, but a lot of people don't buy the machine at a shop because they know they have to buy a table to go with it too. Again, I know that Mitzi and I, we just got rid of our 4th cabinet. I won't say the names, but we just got rid of the 4th cabinet because they're just obsolete. And no problem with the company. The company is fine. It did its purpose, and I understand that. But I promise you, there's someone out there, if you want to pay it forward to give them a good deal on that, to have your lifetime table, you should do it, okay? Because this is wonderful, all right? Here's the thing. Now, a lot of people say, well, what about my embroidery attachment? What about this? Okay, so here's what we do. We can move this bad boy up, and here's the thing. It goes out of the way. It becomes a shelf for you. So move it up. and now I can have a hoop stand or whatever I want. That's great. Fantastic. Here's the thing. Now I can take this off and put my attachment on. You have a little switch out. Y'all didn't see it in the back
My arm
side.
was starting to shake. I'm like, we want
But
to
she
get
was
out.
like, relief picture, because she's been doing this
So
for
we
about.
like to get in so you can physically
You need to hold
see.
her.
They're heavy and we've
Okay.
tried it. Either that or we're
I
just stubborn.
just got to remember, I can't. There's no arguing here.
Oh,
I lose.
I actually just said or we're just stubborn.
Oh, well, no,
Either or.
you still win. Love you. So we could take the Sew Steady plate out. If this thing has an attachment, it fits every single model on the planet. The Radiance is going to fit on it. So is the 17. So is the 990s. So is the Avenires. All of them. They all fit on this with the attachment on it. Okay? And that's the beauty of that, is because now you are all purposes, whether you're sewing, whether you're standing, whether you want to do some embroidery. This can become your hoop stand, your shelf. Here's another cool thing. You can move this bad boy over here and make it an L-shaped desk. You can, that Danny Graham is calling me. That's crazy.
Man, he probably thought you were in and out.
Hello, Danny, I'm on live. Hey, say hey to everybody. Okay, you just got released. All right, I'll call you later. You mean from jail?
Terrible.
We don't know. You never know. I was like, man, he didn't call me for bail money this time. Anyway, so you can take off your attachment. Any attachment fits on this. So any machine or model goes. All you got to do is put your plate on there and they will come back together. Say you want to stand. A lot of people like to do some free motion work with their domestic machines. Okay. Put those back up.
Fingers crossed. Did you move it?
I think I did. Like a glove. And so it remembers where you like to be. So position wise, I set this one and I set this one to where I like to stand. And now I can do my free motion work right here. Okay. If I want to sit, I know I can hit 1 and 1. So you're always going to lead. If you're lowering your table, this is just a thing. I've done this, and you will do it once, but it'll only happen once. Unless you're Brian Jordan, it'll happen 2 or 3 times. But if you're going down, lead with the bottom. If you're going up, lead with the top. So always start your machines with where you're going. So if I'm going down, we'll do 1. And so just the cool thing is that it follows it. It knows where you want to be into your unique style, your unique place. Here's another thing. You got that fancy chair that you have out there that you bought, you spent a few $100s or more on. Fantastic. Finally, what you should do is sit in that chair and finally get your feet where you like to place your feet and lock that chair where you like it and where you're comfortable is, not to where you're trying to chase or follow or to correct it to a table. Now the table comes to you instead of you going to the table. And that's the difference. And that's the beauty of this. Now, what we'll do is, once we get a chance, we'll show all the different ways you can do this. So here's another thing. The cutting table can connect to the side of this table. It can go to the back end of this. It can nest all together if you're in tight areas. So all of these things can go and interconnect with each other. I know that Mitzi has one of them over here, one over here, and then, we have 2 homes that we have. We have a place up in Pennsylvania, and then we have a place in Alabama. 2 completely different setups because of the machine. She has a serger or something on one end, and this, and a Radiance, and all that stuff, or whatever she has. 8,000 different machines, and one just came in again. So anyway, I can't keep count. I'm just the guy who brings the stuff in. But that's the beauty of this. You saw how easy it is to work with cutting. All right. Let the tools work for you, not you work for the tools. Same situation. If you are struggling with your back, your neck, your shoulders, your hands, all that stuff, do something for yourself, because this is a lifetime tool that'll help you with any future machine you have or any cutting needs you have. So that's the beauty of it. And I'll tell you this, the price point is ridiculous. Can I tell them the price point, or do I?
Nope, you can tell them they're online.
I had the sheet the whole time.
We normally don't do the show pricing, only
We
because
don't.
when people go to the shows, they're paying to get in, they're paying for classes, they're paying
Yep.
for hotels, they're paying sometimes for flights. So if we're going to do a show for price for anybody with all the things, it's going to be those people, because normally when you go online, we do not bundle anything on the tables. It comes with what? Mat and wheels.
Yep. It doesn't go on the mat. It's just the table and wheels.
So this is, if you've ever been in the market or you've been waiting like early Christmas, this is definitely, if you're...
This is good, Tom. It's almost like a summer sizzling sale.
Now, when you go online, the tables are online by themselves in their normal category.
Yep.
These specials are their own products online underneath the sales category.
Okay.
So if you go online and you pull up a table and there's nothing with it, that's why. Go to the sales category and it will show you everything that comes with these
very
specials.
important. Or if you have any questions, you can always call the shop, but there's going to be left where you can call Danny and I.
I did put both Danny and Brian's numbers in this chat, and I'll repost again after the live so everybody can find it easily. So if you want to talk with a rep, or if you see what comes with the table and you don't really need it, or you already have something and you want to swap something for it, I like to say we're a la carte. We always can change it to fit what you need. So just call one of the sales reps.
They may have something already. They may have the mat. They may have something. We can customize it to you, but we need to talk to you. Okay? All right, I'm going to tell you here. This is really good. So the single tier table, all right, which is a 30 by 48 workspace on it, okay? It will be coming with the table and the wheels. It'll come with a drawer. It'll come with an outlet, which is fantastic. It has, 3 outlets, a USB and a USB-C.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, which they'll probably change here in a few years just to make us do it again. It'll come with the multi-organizer rack, which I love. We sold out of those, didn't we?
We did, and I had to steal the one from up here.
Yeah.
I
took the last one.
just got my parts back in. We just haven't been able to make them yet.
It's kind of like, not the light, but it kind of comes on the back end of it, and it attaches. It C-clamps on the back. It has notches in the middle with a bar that is magnetic. And I've heard a lot of people raise their table up to the 3rd level, okay, and use that back end magnetics and magnetize it as a design wall on the back end. So they hang like some batting or something off the back edge of the table, and it falls flat because it's so high up in the air, and you can use it as a design wall. It's fantastic. So that will come with it with 2 bars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You will get your 26 by 38 pink cutting mat, and you will get your wool and brown pressing pad. So you will get your wool pad, which it'll be 26 by 38, and your brown material, which is a non-slip material as well, and a heat and moisture barrier as well. So it'll be awesome. Put that on top of that so it doesn't penetrate through, so you can iron anywhere you need to. And the mag.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, this is a new one. Good job. 26, the magnetics come with it. This is an either or situation. It usually doesn't. That's an add-on, and I usually mess up on that, and I get yelled at, but it's coming with it this time, so I don't get yelled at this time. But we can all blame it on Danny. Yeah, here we go. That single tier, 30 by 48, is $2,700 instead of $3,250 this week. And there's no shipping?
No shipping on the tables.
You should see the looks behind you.
Hey, if we're going to give them the show specials, we're going to give them the show specials.
They only got till Friday.
Again, this is a 3-day only.
They only got Friday.
Once Friday ends, there's no more of these
Saturday,
specials.
there'll be shipping, okay?
I'm like, we didn't.
Stephanie's like, call him Saturday. Call Saturday. Okay, the dual tier. So my favorite table, my table situation right here. By the way, this can be used as a separate table. This can be used to put another machine on top of it. You can put dual machines. I'm going to show you pictures when we get a chance of how it can be used, and there's no wrong way. The dual tier, which is $4,000, by the way, $4,000 retail, which is still right at the lowest price you'll find a cabinet anywhere, just on the retail value, and it's 2 tables. That table's going down to $3,250 free shipping. However, it is coming with it's 30 by 54 on the top side with the cutout, and the bottom is 24 by 44. So just know these measurements are online, so don't worry about that. It'll come with your table and wheels. The light? Mm-hmm. You should see the looks again. I like this. So you'll get your light set. These are my favorite lights. Here's the cool thing. They're track lighting. So you just pull them out, move them any which way you want. They go right back in. You can go to your Lear's hardware store. You can add more if you want, because they all say the same. But you will get all this. This comes with a side that has slots in here on both sides and magnetics all the way down. So your notions, your tools, anything you want to put on there will come with that as well. So this is a very, very, very handy tool. This is everybody's favorite piece when they purchase this table, and it's coming with it. So don't worry about that. That's almost $500 light right there system. Both of your motors will come with it. It has a 225 pound capacity. So there's not a machine on the market that you don't have to worry about. It goes 26 up to 43, 47.3. So it has 3 memory positions. So remember that. All means all 3 phases, sitting, standing, and then maybe shelf level. Okay. And there's no custom acrylic required. Remember those things. Okay. It's a dedicated sewing serger machine station at its finest, and even more than that. All right. Now, what they're doing here as well is they're going to bundle the tables. So if you want the entire setup, do they remember everything that they just got on both packages is what you're saying? So remember each table and what it came with. If you wanted both tables with all of the goodies, it's $5,800 instead of $7,200.
That's with everything, all the accessories,
And
the lights.
no shipping.
Yeah, you won't see that again, I can tell you that, because I'm only going to get yelled at once.
Wow. I mean, I got up at 5 to come in here, a 4-hour drive over here, and it's worth it with the no shipping just to see the faces in the background.
You know what? I give you peanuts, okay? It's a little, every day I'm like, really? Did I type that in right?
So do yourself a favor, honestly. Is there any, can we work with Synchrony as well on this?
Yes, so if those of you who want to do Synchrony, we do offer Synchrony, you will need to call for that.
Yes.
That's not something I can do online, but we can definitely do that over the phone. We do 12 months, 0%.
That. See, no money down, 0%, 12 months, and most of you already have a Synchrony. If you've been in the industry and you've gotten machines before, Synchrony is the standard. It's easy, 0%, which is great, and over a year to pay, or a year to pay it off is great. And there's no penalty to pay it off early. Is that correct still?
Yep.
No penalty to pay, no payoff fee. So there we go, guys. Look, you've got some homework to do. Please do us a favor. Remember show 25, right? Go to your table bundle section, the sales section that she was telling theirs. But like, comment, share it, please. Get the word out. And you remember, if you do have a guild or you do have a shop, let us know too. We'll come over there.
Also, if you have bought any of our products before and you love them, please, if you have time, go do reviews for us, because
Yes.
it really helps us build up. Reviews help out amazingly. And if there's something that you have gotten but you like, I love it, but I think it could be a little bit better, call us. That's what we're here for. We like to improve. We love to hear everybody's
Yeah.
ideas.
We're not going to yell at you because you don't just, if it can be improved, guess what? They're
You
the
might think of
manufacturer
something
of a
that we
bunch
don't
of it.
think.
They can change and tweak, because this is, y'all built this. Y'all don't know this, but y'all are the reason these are made. Is because all of the struggles and all the things that I wish I could have this, or wish it was this way, or wish this. That's what Val sees. That's what these girls see. And then it's easy. It's an easy. When I get on the shows, I love seeing everybody. Make sure when you go to a show to drop by the Classi Creations booth and say hey to us. We always love it. Even if you've got everything in the store, we still love to see you and say and give you a hug and see how y'all are doing. So.
All right, I'm going to let you show what this is. This is our giveaway.
Okay, y'all know I know what this is. This is fabric.
I believe it's Rachel Rossi. Oh my goodness.
Okay,
But it is,
Rachel Rossi.
how many pieces?
It's like one.
It's on the tab.
Oh, it's on the front. 26. God, that would have taken a long while. 26 pieces.
Like, comment, and
Like,
share.
comment, and share.
Tag.
Mitzi won. No, just kidding. Mitzi's already won. She's got
And
me.
you have- oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're hilarious.
That was a good
And
one.
make sure you tag at least one fellow quilter or sewer
Yep.
down in the comments. And we will be doing that drawing. I will be posting that tomorrow of our winner. So you got to share and you got to comment and tag one person and down in the comments. It's just a value, I believe it's $80.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
I love.
Benertex is awesome, though.
We make some of her templates.
We do. I love my favorite.
Oh, yeah. Go take a look at the
these.
specialty templates and stuff like that online as well.
What's the code again?
Show 25.
Make sure when you go to the cart, there's going to be a little button that says promo. You
Yep.
got to click the little plus sign and you can put the promo code there.
And just thank you for the prayers and all that for Danny getting out of jail. So we appreciate that. And
He's going to knock you out.
It might as well have been jail to him. That man's sitting still. It's not
I'm heading straight up there to go hang out
He was
with him.
there the first week.
Yes.
Was it a week he was up at the hospital? It was a long time.
He's been up there, and then he's been back and forth
The
many
shortest
times.
stay.
Yes. So his heart is ticking now, so that's good. So we listen, honestly, we appreciate you. We really do. I can't wait to see you down the road, and I know the girls very much appreciate
We wouldn't
everything.
be here what,
Yeah.
4 or 5 years later without all of you
No,
guys. So
it's
this
a-
is our appreciation.
It's family oriented, y'all. So anything that y'all do for us, you're considered family anyway. So we love you, and I can't wait to see you down the road.
All right.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.